Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is October 2021, first variant and complete statistics paper we are going to do. The two fair dark coins are thrown at the same time. Okay, a random x variable x is a number of thrown two coins required to obtain two tails at the same time. So my concern is number of thrown two coins required to obtain two tails. So it is a very clear head or tail, head or tail, head or tail. So half because two tails we're looking for. So because we're caring about two tails, so this probability is 1/4. And he said that two tails are obtained for first time. Whenever the first time word comes, first time or okay, then we have to go for geometrical probability. And for geometrical probability, we have a formula. What's the formula? On seventh row. And formula is probability x is equals to r is q to power r minus 1 into p. So, but thing is that p is given here is 1/4. And what is a q? 1 minus 1/4. So q becomes 3/4. And now I'm using the top formula. So probability x is equals to it happens seventh row, each r replaced by 7. So I hope so. The concept is very clear. 3/4 to power 7 minus 1 into p. So when you type in calculator, it is giving us a 0.0445 3 SF rounding. I hope so. Concept is clear. And find the B part, find the probability it takes more than 9 throws, more than 9 throws. Basically for geometrical, and it happens in the first time, okay? So basically we have a two formulas. One a formula is very clear, which is available on the top here. This formula we use, okay, and one formula is equal to r and one formula is more than r, and that is simply q to power r. Okay, so I'm using because more is that, so I'll use this formula, and formula is x is more than r is a q to power r, and more than 9 throws. So more than 9 throws means it is like this. So q is 3/4 to power 9. Okay, if I type in calculator, and the answers turn to be 0.07151. So I hope so. The concept of question number one is completely clear. Question number two, students, we have 40 values are there, so it means n is 40. And we have given coding method. This is a coding method for mean and deviation. You know it very well. Mean of 40 values is 34. So mean formula is what? Basically, mean formula is sigma x minus k by n plus k. Make sure this number and this variable always same. Okay, now I'm replacing the mean is given by him is 34. I'm replacing here 34. The upper part is same, so I replace by 520, and n value is 40. And I think so idea is clear. This cancel out and it goes there 34 minus 52/4. And if I check it and type in calculator, so 34 minus 52 by 4. The answer is turned to be 21. Okay, this is done. Let's go for next part. When you talk about next part, students, so next part, what is important here? So next part is, he mentioned that variance. Variance is given here of the 40 values. We define variance of 40. Okay, what is the variance formula, students? Variance formula is sigma square is equal to sigma x minus k over n. Make sure we have we have to power 2 minus sigma x minus k over n and whole square. This is a basic formula, and this formula luckily we have available with us Okay, nine. Okay, so I think it's clear. 9640, and divided by this n values are 40, and this value again I can get from there 520. So 520 over 40 and power 2 on top. So let me type it. Um, so 9640 divided by 40 minus 520 divided by 40 and power 2. So if we check it in our calculator, we are getting the sigma square value is 72. This is called variance. So variance is 72. I believe the point is very clear. If we take a root of this, will give us the standard deviation. And this question is over as well. Question number three we have, and for her bedtime drink. So what is that? There are three categories: chocolate, tea, and milk. Okay, with the probabilities mentioned. So I write this way. The diagram is not a compulsory. He did not mention, but if you try without diagram, it's very hard. Chance of mistake a lot. So first probability is chocolate, tea, or milk. So 0.45, 0.35, and 0.2. When she has a chocolate, the probability that she has a biscuit. So chocolate, so biscuits, what chances are there? Two chances: biscuit is there or biscuit not there. So this copy, paste here, and paste here. Okay. So first option, when she has a biscuit, sorry, in the case she has a chocolate and she has a biscuit, so zero point 0.3. So here 0.3. So naturally this branch is 1 minus that, so 0.7. In case when she has a tea and she has a biscuit, 0.6. 0.6, and is 1 minus that 0.4. And when she has a milk, okay, she never has a biscuit. So biscuit, the chance of biscuit is 0. And wait a minute, this is 0.2. So this is 0, and we have to write here 1. Never have a biscuit means chances of no biscuit is 100%. 1 by 1 is called 100%. Sorry, 100% means 1. Find the probability S has a given the T as a T, and given that she does not have a biscuit, she does not have a biscuit. After given that, whatever, it will go directly in denominator. So I can write it now here. The formula, look at here. So probability does not have a so probability does not have biscuit. Okay. All right. And you write the word A and the and read together. She has a tea and no biscuit. Repeat my words. She has a tea. So probability of tea and does not have biscuits. So I think point is very clear, and I think easy now to do it. So no biscuit. So we have a three branches: no biscuit, no biscuit, and okay. So now how to do it? So this into this plus this into this plus this into this will come directly in denominator, which I'm going to write now. So 0.45 into 0.7 plus 0.35 into 0.4. And finally, I can write it now here, and plus this branch I talk about. So 0.2 into 1, so 0.2. But in the numerator, I will take that branch in which T and does not have a biscuit. So T and does not have a biscuit, this branch. So 0.35 into 0.4. And now I'm going to type in calculator simply 0.35 into zero point 0.4 and down 0.45 into zero point 0.7, 0.35 into zero point 0.4 and zero point 0.2. And so answers turn to be 28 over 131. okay, or you write in decimals, and that is a 0.214. I hope so. The concept is very clear, and the 5 mark question. You see, the diagram is so important. So if diagram is not a compulsory, but is make question easier. So let's go for next question. Question number 4, students. We have a sphere spinner has edges 0, 1, 2. Another sphere spinner is this one edges, and the number of edges on each spinner come to rest is noted. Okay. All right, clear. And the random x watt representing sum of the numbers of two spinners. So we will add them. So best technique, this kind of question, whenever we have, so we make a table of this kind of. So we write anyway 0, or I write here 0, 1, 2, 2. I talk about this one. The other one, -1, 0, and 1. And sum means add. So if I'm adding them, I'm getting -1. So 0, then 1. If I add these two, I got a 0 and I got a 1 and I got a 2. So if I add this with all, so I got a 1, I got a 2, I got a 3. Then I got here 1, then I got here 2, and I got once again 3. So what is that probability? Okay, how many options you have for x? Options we have -1, 0, 1, 2, and 3. You can check inside how many options are available. -1 comes here, zeros are also there. Anyway, now I'm going to make a table. And what is the method to make a table? You can see now. So we will write all options here. So first option is -1. Next option is 0. Then we have +1. Then we have a 2. And then we have a 3. And these are called x. And here I'm writing probabilities. So what are the chances of this? And total options are 3 into 4, 12. So if we count these are 12 values. So I can say it is 1 over 12. How many zeros are there? 2 zeros out of 12. How many ones? So 4 ones are there. How many twos? 3 out of 12. How many threes? 2 out of 12. Interesting. 3 plus 2, 5 plus 4, 9, 9 plus 1, 10 to 12. If you add them, the sum of the all probabilities will come automatically 1. This is a confirmation that we are doing correct. And what is the variance? So first of all, I will go for the mean. What is the mean formula? So E of x. E of x is called mean. How to get mean? And basically, what I'm going to do, I multiply them and add them all. Okay. So if I multiply this with that, I get a -1 over 12. And when I multiply with this, so I get a 0 out of 12, then 4 out of 12, then 6 out of 12, and then 6 out of 12. So if I add them all, so 6 plus 6, 12, 12 plus 4, 16, out of 16, 1 gone, so 15. So if we check it here, so we got a 15 out of 12. This is a 15 out of 12 is E of x. Okay, I can simplify even or not a compulsory. If I do it, good, not no problem. So three fives are and 3 4 times. So this is the E of x, though it's not our final answer. Variance. What is the variance formula, students? Basically, basic formula is what? E of x square minus E of x whole square. So E of x square means square of x means square the number, multiply, square the number, multiply, square the number, multiply, like that. So when I square the number 1, 1 square 1 into that, I get a 1 over 12. So 0 square into that, I got 0 out of 12. So 1 square into that, I get a 4 out of 12. Square of 2, 4, 4, 3 is a 12, 12 out of 12. Square of 3, 9, 9 twos are 18, 18 out of 12. This is our first part. And minus 5 upon 4 to power 2. So 18, 12, 30, 34, 35. So I'm getting 35 over 12 and minus 25 over 16. So if I check in calculator, finally I got a variance value of x is coming in fraction form. If I take it, I get a 65 over 48. Or I can write in decimal, no problem at all. And answer is come 1.35. So I hope so. The concept of the whole question is clear to you. Question number five, we have students. So R and S are member of a quiz, okay, and nine members in total. And nine members in total. Two photographs of quiz are taken, okay. And first photograph, nine people will stand in line. How many arrangement are there if nine people are possible if R will be at a center? So center actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So R is in the middle, four people here and four here. But there's no restriction for special. So it means 8P8 is my answer because all eight can they can arrange here or there, no problem at all. This way writing or 8 factorial. And that answer is turned to be, if you check it, it turns to be 40320. I hope so. The point is very clear. So let's talk about the next question. He said the different arrangement, nine members are possible if R and S are are next to each other. So let's see how we can make next to each other. So next to each other. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. R any we can write anywhere. R and S are together. Are together. This count as a one. Their seats are tied with each other. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8P8 and into 2P2. 2P2 because R can be before or S can be before. But same time he said that are not next to each other. This is when they are together. When they are together. When they are together. Okay, and when they are not together, they are when they are not together. So then, what is a situation not together? So naturally, from total options, I will subtract. What is total options without restriction? 9P9, because nine people, so 9P9. So 9P9 and minus this answer. And I hope so you got a point 8P8 into 2P2. You had 2P2 or only 2. No problem at all. And answers turn to be 282240. I hope so. Concept is clear. For the second photograph, members will stand in two rows, five in the back row, and then four in front row. Okay, so the nine members are divided into a group of five and four. So naturally, five people are there, and so so 9C5, okay, and then 4 left, and then 4C4. 4C4 is 1, and 9C5. Let me check what is 9C5. 9C5 is giving 126. So I believe the point is very clear. Now, last part here, they said the group of 5 and 4, and make sure R and S are same group. So I give an example to understand. This is a pentagon shape I just made and square shape I made. Okay, so I made this diagram like this to understand. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say R and S are in the same, because he said that they must be in the same group. So they are present here. So out of nine people, so two is done already. So seven left. So from seven, I need to take three. So 7C3, 7C3. Now four left, and here 4C4. 4C4, you write or you don't write, no problem at all. Okay. Now it can be happen in a reverse direction. What is the reverse direction? For example, copy, and I'm just telling this option. So it is come before, and this goes. Okay, I make it separate here. Pentagon shape. Okay. So if all seven, again, there's a R and S here. So two places left for these seven people. So 7C2. And then when it gone, so five less of five places. So 5C5. Though 5C5 is 1, we know it very well. Okay, if I add them together, what I get it, and let me check 7C3 plus 7C2, and answer become 56. But he is asking what here? Find the probability, and probability is what? 56, and total options we have already available 126. So I hope so we got it, and if I divide by it, and my answer is come with me 4/9, or in S decimal. Okay, I think this is okay. No need write in decimal. I hope so. The concept is very clear of this question. Question number 6, students, we have weights of the in kg of the 15 rugby players. Okay, so we have two clubs. One club is R, one club is S. Two clubs that we have. So let's see how we can do it. And there, we can see the kilogram, the weights of the players mentioned here. 75 kg, 78 kg, like this. I hope so got my point. Okay. Now, okay, represents the data by drawing a back-to-back stem leaf diagram. And so let's show it. R must be on the left-hand side, and let's see how we can do it. Before we start, every time we are looking for the highest and lowest, smallest value, okay? So smallest and largest value. So smallest and largest. Smallest among the both groups we will take, okay? Let's see what is smallest number. We have 71, no. 68, no. 66, we have smallest here. I think so. 66 is the smallest. Highest is 102, and any, no. So 102 is the highest. 102. Leave one digit from right side, okay? Leave one digit because these will behave as a leaf, and stems are 6 to 10. So stems are 6 to 10. So let's try to write stems. So he said left hand side must be R. Okay, and S on the right hand side. All right, so I'm going to make okay, students. So what to do? 6 to 10, we write in the middle. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, and now what I will do, I will start from R 75. So 75. 7 is available here, and 5 I will write here. Cut, okay, 78. So 78 is this. 79, done. 80, so 8 is already here, and 0. Cut. 82, 82. Again 82, then 83, 84, 85, 86. 83, 84, 85, 86. Then 89, then 93, 95, 93, 95, 99, 99, and 102, so 102. Luckily, these all values in order. Okay, let's talk about below. So 66. So 6 is already here. I'm writing 6 here. So cut 68, cut 71, 72, 74, 75, 75, 76. We have 70 more even available. So I'm starting 1, 2, 4, 5, 5, 6, and 8. Okay. Then we have 83, come 83 two times, 84 one time, 85 one time, 86 one time, and then 92. So now we are bound to write key. And how to write key? We can take any. For example, I take this. I can take this. I can take this. Any sample. So I have taken this. 5/7/1 means. So how deal with that? How do this is called 75 R's. Okay, 75 kilogram. For rebels. For R's. Okay. All right. And what is this meaning? 71. Don't say 17. 71. Don't say 17. 71 kilograms for sharks. S. So I hope so. This part is very, very clear. All right. So this is done. So 3 marks, 4 marks. What is my belief? Because 1 mark for key for sure. Okay. And the remaining marks is for the back-to-back stem leaf diagram. Okay, then let's talk about the median and interquartile of the ripples. Ripples, how we can do ripples, interquartile and median. So formula for the median, n plus 1 divided by 2. What does n stand for? Total number of the 15 players are there for the both clubs. So it means n is 15. 16 divided by, I got eighth player. So 8 count from the we could talk with rebels. So left side. So there's no person is here. We'll start counting from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now to write 8 from here and 4 from here. 84. 84 we got a median. I hope so got idea. 84 kilograms. Okay. Same way, let's talk about okay. Now let's talk about the interquartile. How to get interquartile? We have a formula, upper quartile and then lower quartile, and then subtract them. Upper quartile. What is upper quartile formula? 3/4 of n plus 1. 3/4 of n plus 1. N is 15. So 16, 4 4s are 4 to 12. 12th place. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So 93. So upper quartile is 93. UQ is 93 kilogram. Let's talk about low quartile. 1/4 of n plus 1. So 1/4 of 15 plus 1, I got a 4th place. So 4th place, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 80, 80. So low quartile tends to be 80. So it is not our final answer. So I dot Q interquartile is upper quartile minus low quartile. So 93 minus 80, and I got a 13 kilogram. So interquartile range is here, 13 kilograms. I hope so. The concept of this part is clear. And let's go for the next page. A box whisker plot for the sharks are shown, and we have to make the ESAT on diagram. So make the ripples. So ripples, how to make it? So we need a few things. Number one, what we need, the number one thing is obviously we're looking for the smallest value. Smallest value is 75 and highest is 102. 75 and 102. 75 and 102. Smallest number, highest number. Now I'm looking for the low quartile. Low quartile 93, upper quartile, upper quartile 93, low quartile 80, and median I need in the middle. And median is 84. You see, and write in order. The smallest value, largest value, this is a median, this is a low quartile, this is called upper quartile. So we need always 5 things. So we always need 5s, okay? 5 things, 5 values we need to make it. So let's start. 75, where is 75? 70 is here, 80 is here, in the middle here, 75. So I mark here the way he made, we will try the same way. Okay, so this diagram, 75. And highest value is 102. Where to place? 102. Okay, done. We're going to slightly down. Okay. So after that, I have to take same measurement, how much he going to make, and copy this value, copy and paste for 80. I think you're using 4 boxes, 2 to 4 boxes. Okay. Next value is, this is the 80 done. Like I mean, talk about 80, lower quartile, now upper quartile, 93 and median for an 84. I do all together. So have a look. Now I talk about 93. Where's 93? Here, 93. And where is median? 84. Okay. Now I'm going to make a box. Don't join up and don't join down. Make sure we have to join exactly in the middle. Okay. So I hope so. The concept is very clear, and we got it. This one, all five values, I got it. And now what to do? We have done it. Now let's talk about the next part. Make comparison between weights. Weights. So weights are and rebels and shark clubs. Okay. What can comparison of weights? So you can see this one we have two answers may have. Okay. First of all, the average. This is called median. The average weight of the rebels are more. So you can say on average. As compared to weights of. This is one option. Okay. In exam, we write one, no problem. Second, I just write extra, or I'm writing extra here. There's a range. You see the range for the. You see here. This is 66 and ending 92. Okay, whereas the range is 75 and 102. So due to 102, the range is very high. Okay, range is more. So we can say that so of um, range of weights of rebels is more as compared to sharks. He asked for one, but I answered two extra, just extra point I mentioned. I hope so. The point is very clear, and the question is completely over. Question number 7, students. We have time in minutes for the Carly. Okay, spends each day a social media on normal distribution value. Okay, mean is given 125. I think this is minutes. Yeah, minutes exactly. 125 minutes. Okay, normally spending. Okay, and what is the deviation? 24 minutes less or more. Okay, how many days of the year 365 would we expect? Whenever expect word comes, okay, so we will find expected number of time, expected value. We have a special formula for it, and that is a formula is I'm writing here for you. So formula is n into p. So probability multiplied by number of days or number of times. So this formula I will use, and number of times here working 365. I'm looking for the probability. What do you talk about when more than 142 minutes? So let's start. Time is what? More than 142 minutes. So how we can do, students? So first of all, we have a formula, as you know. Whenever this data, I can't use the table. So if we want to use the table, formula is x minus mean by deviation. X is this number, mean and deviation you can see on top. So I'm writing here, and same time this t will convert into z. So 142 minus mean over deviation 24. If I type this in calculator, I'm getting the nth value in decimal, and 3dp 0.708. Okay, this is done, and now we go for 1 minute, students. We'll go for the table. Table we use mostly. Okay, wait a minute. Wait, the table here. Table we have. Okay, have a look here how we can use it. So basically, 0. What was the plan? 0.708. 0.708. This line I will focus now. 0.7. 0.70. So 0 coming from here, and 8 come from section of addition. So 0.7580 and 24 I just add. So 0.7604. Let me check again, 0.7604, correct. So let's talk about the value. Basically, when we make a bell shape, so this number, positive or negative, will decide. Positive coming here. So more or less more. So this answer I'm looking for. So, but do you know, when I find phi of this, it give me white region. I never give the reddish part. So it means phi of 0.708 will give me the white part. But I'm looking for the reddish region. So 1 minus that. And this value I just found from a table, and I got a 0.7604. After subtracting, I got a 0.2396. So this is the probability I got it, and this probability I will plug in it here. So what is the formula? As you know, expected value, expected time, or whatever expected. Okay, so probability is 0.2396 into 365 days for year. So it turns to be 87 point something. Let me check once again, exact number. It is coming to 87.454. So rounding, I got 87 minutes or 85, 88, even not wrong even. So 87 days actually we talk about. How many days, how many expected days? So you write expected value word or you write the word expected days, no problem at all. I hope so the concept is very clear. Part number 2, same question. Find the probability that K spend more than 142. More than 142 we have already. More than 142 we have. And more than 142 we got at this answer. So make sure more than 142 probability, more than one time is more than 142. We got it 0.2396. So basically, so students, basically we got a p value from here. This is representing P. And what is Q? 1 minus this, we got 0.7604. So P and Q, we got it. But he said, this is the P and Q. He said 2 out of 10 days. 2 out of 10 days. So sample is taken is N, is a 10. But R is fewer than 2. What does a fewer than 2 means? It means less than 2, 0 and 1. So we have to apply binomial formula, which you know. I'm writing it here. NCR Q to power N minus R P to power R. This formula I will apply 2 times, one for 0 and one for 1. So N is what? 10. 10 C0, then 10 C1. Okay, and the first bracket here 10 minus 0, here 0, here 10 minus 1, here 1. So here bracket Q comes. Q is this. So 0.7604 and P comes in second bracket 2396. Same here and same here. I hope so. The point is very clear. And now if we apply the formula in our calculator, and let me check one by one. This is 0, this is 10. Okay, ultimately answer for the whole is 0.268 after rounding, after 3 SF rounding. I hope so the concept is very clear. And the B part, on the 90% of days, K spend more than T minutes. So it means the time spending more than T minutes is 90%. So it means basically I will use Z here and T minus mean. And what is the mean we have on the previous page? Mean is 125 division 24. 125 over 24 is equals to 0.9000 or just 9, no problem. I assume this as a any variable. I call this as a K. This as a K. So what happens, student? Then K value is more than K is 0.9000. Okay, all right, done. But thing is that, you know, it is a more. If I follow the plan, if K positive, 2 possibility, K negative or K positive. If I follow the positive plan, what is the problem here coming with us? Check it. If K is more than that, so this region, and if this is a white region, is a phi of that, and reddish is a 1 minus phi of K. If I apply this and 0.9, it goes there, this comes this side, phi of k gives you 0.1. Do you know it is not, no possibility, no solution for it? You will say, why not solution, sir? What is the logic behind? Because the least probability in our table is 0.50000. So we don't have a less than this probability. So what is of this way then? So least probability 0.5, it means this value is no more positive. And I will say that let k value is negative. So I will take the whole question, start from the same here at this level, and I will write it, I put it here, and immediately I just say that k is negative. I put here negative, so it means this diagram is not suitable. The diagram will change, and diagram will change in this format. In this format, it means positive not possible, negative possible. And how to read it? This one is more than that. More is this. Do you know, student, if I draw a same diagram symmetrical and I convert this value in positive, so this area and this area, they have a same diagram actually. And what about this phi of k? So it means this, I can write it now, this I'm writing now, phi of k is equals to 0.9000, and phi of k, and this is probability. Check it on diagram. We have in bottom, in the few values given, this is a probability, and number is 1.282. It means phi of 1.282, basically 0.90. So why it means 1.282. I'm going to write it now. So this is basically equal to phi of 1.282. Phi cancel, and we got a 1.282. So k value, we assume already negative. So k value is negative, and now this value I'm going to plug in it here. So I think, student, now you may ask one question to me. So it is important to show this working, not solution. No, if you're smart enough and you guess that positive is not possible and negative, immediately you may say here k is negative, not positive. I hope so. The concept is very clear, and I'm going to replace a value and check it now. It is turned to be, don't forget to plug in negative sign at the end. Some student by mistake the copy here and they get a wrong answer after that. And if I type it now, it multiplies there, and 125 will add. And what the answer I'm getting in 3SF for 94.2 minutes. I believe the point is very clear, and the question is completely over. Especially last part was a little tricky due to the 1 point only, that is a negative concept, and paper is completely over. So best of luck for your exams, and practice the question where you done mistake. So assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.